Welcome to the King of the Hill Shootout Invitational, the second line ball pool tournament. Don't know how to play line ball? Watch this video here. Now you know how to play, what is the rules for this tournament? 6 teams of 2 battle it out to become King of the Hill, win 5 points in a row, and you win the tournament as the champion. The longer you stay on the hill, the more obstacles in your way of winning. If you lose, you fall off the hill and go to the back of the waiting queue. There is a 50-point cap. If we do not have a winner, the team with the longest winning run is the champion. If 2 teams are tied, the team with the most total points is the champion. For a full breakdown of the rules in detail, read the pinned comment. Now let's play, handing over to our commentator, Ray Clark.
Hello and welcome back as we continue with the second line ball tournament. This is episode 7 to find the King of the Hill. And as always, coming from the Cousins Lounge in Canterbury. We've had an exciting previous episode with a match point, but it didn't quite go to the end of the series. So here we are again with Lineade and their opponents, Daddy's Clackers. 26 points scored of a maximum 50 at the moment, but that's not necessarily any indication as to when the tournament and this part of the tournament will come to an end. It just takes the wrong team to pot the wrong ball in the wrong pocket or hit that black ball and it's all over. So Lineade and Daddy's Clackers. Here we go with Daddy's Clackers, yet to score, although 1 ball in the play area. There, you'll see the table divided effectively into 3 parts. The scoring zone, this end, our watching end, viewing end of the black line. In the centre there is the play area. Balls are safe there. And then beyond the starting line, if you wish, the out of bounds area, you get into there, you've lost the ball and your potential for scoring a point with it. You can see at the moment Lineade with 1 ball in that scoring zone. And Daddy's Clackers. I think we should have a special award for Daddy's Clackers. You know, they've spent more time than any other team debating as to which way the ball should go. And it doesn't always head in that direction, though they have been doing okay, as you'll see from the league list on the left-hand side of the screen. And there's nothing wrong with that either. That ball nicely placed into the scoring zone there and tucked away with the black ball to the side of it. Nobody's going to go too close to that, I'd guess. So Lineade, at the moment, the current King of the Hill. So black ball was hit there. Daddy's Clackers win the point. I was saying about Lineade, well, that's come tumbling down as they hit that black ball. Daddy's Clackers winning the point. So now, Daddy's Clackers, current King of the Hill, and their opponents, Maximum Impact. That's father and son here. Max, who invented the game, with the Maximum Impact, and then Dad, John, with Daddy's Clackers. Bit of a family affair here. Let's see where Daddy's Clackers go. 27 points to the possible 50, and keep an eye on the league table on the left-hand side of your screen. And are we in the pocket? Oh, gosh, I'd have put £1 on that. Not that I'm a betting man, but I thought that was heading in that direction. Could have been very, very close to a win there, is Shimran. And again, another ball safe in that scoring zone. Gosh, I thought for a moment we were going to have a member of Daddy's Clackers just putting the cue against that ball and hitting it. Got so close, but then decided to stop and have a breather. It should have had a longer breather because that's a bit of a wimpy old shot, really. That's not even made it to the line, across the line. But it's still in play. That's something to be parked away for future use, perhaps. Mind you, following a trend here. Like father, like son, it seems. Come on, you lads. Get the ball up here. Let's see what happens. Inevitably, we go from a couple of soft punts and then people get frustrated and we get the balls flying all over the place, which adds to the excitement, but also the danger as well. And to be honest, there's no real advantage, not at this stage in the game anyway. Get a few more of those balls in that scoring area, and perhaps it might be worth going for it, especially if you're the trailing side. Now, if I went up there, I could hit that one, or I could go between the two. But on the other hand, I could go to the other side of the table. What's it going to be? We'll just have to wait and see. That black ball, always the ogre. Hit the black ball, it's all over. I must have predicted that without realising. We're going to the other side of the table. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. But either way, it's in that scoring zone. Yeah, that's okay. Levelling up the score here. Daddy's Clackers 2, Maximum Impact 2. Here we go with Simran for Maximum Impact. Yeah, very classy. Oh, classy. Yeah, even applause there. Well, from her team partner anyway. 2 points with one ball. That's the beauty of this. I just love that. I don't think I've seen more than 2 points with one ball, but the potential is there to hit 2, 3, 4 balls, I guess. And a nice steady point there for Daddy's Clackers. Now it's getting a bit crowded at the top here. Now there's the chance to set the balls flying, but that always gives the danger of hitting the black ball, which is the one thing you don't want to do. It's a bit of a sneaky shot there from Max. 3-5. Maximum Impact are the challengers in this game. Daddy's Clackers, current king of the hill. Will that continue? Well, put your feet up because we're going to have a debate about it, I think. No, I'm not sure. I don't think the other teams have learnt this tactic, whether it's a spoiler, whether it's to frustrate your opponents, or whether they fully intend to send the ball in the direction that they're talking about, with the proviso that it's not always guaranteed. No, I don't like that idea. Let's have a look at it again. See, there's no timer on the game either, so that 50 pence isn't wearing out. And if you're going to do it properly. Just a reminder, you can always watch previous games in this tournament just by going to our site. And the new games, the latest episode, uploaded every Tuesday at 6 o'clock UK time. You can watch around the world. And you can watch those previous episodes as well to see just how we got here in this tournament. It's interesting that Max, the man who invented the game, changes the rules every season, every tournament. I wonder if he's contemplated a time penalty. There's the ball. And a gentle little tap. And yeah, nothing wrong with that. After all the debate, it's in a safe place. So here we go with Maximum Impact. Yeah, oh, very classy. Around the back of all of them, again, pretty safe. Of course, the danger if you leave one of the balls that you play out to, for instance, as we watch the table, the right-hand side, then it's an easy target, easy prey for your opponents that can just hit the ball just hard enough to take it out, or perhaps that little bit harder and have it going down to the other end of the table, in which case it's out of bounds and not a point to play for. All part of the tactics. The ball bashes with 6 total wins in this tournament so far. And the Red Hot Chili Potters doing pretty well with 5. Lineade as well. And the last tournament's champions, Maximum Impact, well, I can't see them on that. Oh, yes, they are. 4 games. And the possibility of this 5th game. as we mentioned, a maximum of 50 points has been set if all games go to points. But that doesn't always happen. And it's not happening now because that's a game over. And the maximum impact team winning that point. Black ball contact, and we saw it. We saw it happening. Here we are, on to 28 points. And our next game, maximum impact, current King of the Hill, and the Red Hot Chili Potters. We got the big boys here. Let's see where this takes us. Safely into the security of that scoring zone there. We lost the other team? Maximum impact taking a tea break here? No, here we go. See, that time penalty, I don't think it ought to be considered for the next tournament, perhaps. Wow. He meant business there. Max thrashing the ball. It didn't quite work out as I suspect he wanted. The red ball still in play for Red Hot Chili Potters, but we had a tour around the table and we didn't hit the black just as well. Otherwise we'd be on to the next game. Nice gentle little nudge. That's good. I like that. That's classy. Just over the line. Although it is in a vulnerable position. Because if, for instance, Simran has it in her mind to thrash the ball, that could be on the way out. But no, another gentle little point here, using one ball to nudge a previously played ball. That's out. That's exactly what I meant. If you're brave enough to use a bit of force as you play your ball, you could, it is a big could, result in taking a ball out of play, just like that. Although I don't think that was the intention. Red Hot Chili Potters win the point. The black ball was hit. So maximum impact there, beaten. And at the end of episode 7, no teams built any streaks onto the hill. Although Red Hot Chili Potters have tied Ball Bashers on points and a winning run. This was a slow and tactical day compared to last week's error-filled high-octane pace. Yes, referring to my suggestion of a time limit, perhaps. But do we want that? Going into episode 8, the Red Hot Chili Potters have to play the Wet Bandits, who are currently in last place with only 2 points to their name after 28 total tournament points played. Who are your favourites? Let us know in the comments. So who do we think was the person of the match this time around? Well, Simran, we think. Simran Dewani for her shot of the day, halfway through Maximum Impact's win. I'm Ray Clark. Thank you for viewing, thank you for watching, and join us again for the next episode. A reminder, regular updates every Tuesday at 6 o'clock UK time. And tell your friends about this tournament. Bring them along next time.